One can find just about any form of fun and play and relaxation off the shores of Grand Bahama Island. But for the superstars, it's beginning to tighten. A little of the fun has gone out of it because this is the standings after 3 events. Dave Casper and Greg Pruitt, right behind Dwight Stones, and Casper and Pruitt, heavy favorites in events still to come. Some of the youngsters from Mary Star of the Sea School are on hand to watch the next event. Ready now for the finals of the 100-yard dash, and it will be a final, no qualifying heat, and it could be that the superstars remember last week when Greg Pruitt ran a 9,700, and pretty remarkable considering the surface, no spikes, and so we do have a small field, but if you followed superstars, you know that anything can happen. The competition is tight. Dwight Stones is the leader with 20 points, but he is not in the 100-yard dash. Dave Casper is. He is in second place with 14, and Greg Pruitt could take the lead. With a win, he has 11 points. Bill Russell, you were here last week. We saw Greg Pruitt. He can really motor.
Yes, he's a sprinter, a genuine sprinter. I watched him come out of the blocks low and strong, using his strength and power, and then really pulling it out, and then was pulling away. So he's got to be the big favorite, but the company's really getting tough now, and these guys are starting to really get serious. You know, at first everybody was laughing and having a good time, but now they're dead serious.
Indeed they are. Let's go down to the start line.
Mr. Pruitt, Mr. Hello and goodbye. Last week you ran a 9,700, and today it doesn't look like you have a heck of a lot of competition and are in a good position to pick up 10 points in this race.
Well, the only pressure I have is that everybody's expecting me to win. And if I don't, you know, it's going to be hard to keep making up an excuse for why not. I was hoping that I could go for the record, but I got the wind blowing in my face, so it'll be doubtful.
Well, Bill Russell, it might be a question of who's going to be second. Who do you like?
Well, it's hard to tell, Frank, because this is the kind of competition that brings out that whatever, that unknown force that makes these great athletes so competitive. You can't tell. Dave Casper here, he could finish second because he's got a lot of talent, and you don't know what he has in reserve. It's hard to pick these guys now.
Don Maynard, a former teammate of mine and a great jet receiver, is in lane 2. Greg Pruitt, well, we know he ran 9.7 last week. I think they might be chasing him all the way. Well, I don't know about Garvey. He gets from home plate to first rather quickly. And Bill Bergey. Well, he can throw the 4 in the 5 hole like no middle linebacker in football today, but that's only about 4 yards.
And I bet you, no matter what happens, no one's going to have as much fun as Bill Bergey's having, because he is really enjoying himself.
All right, there are no heats. This is the final. Garvey with a good jump is off to the lead, but Pruitt immediately overtakes Garvey. Garvey got out of the blocks first, and Pruitt just flew right by him, and it's now a question for second. Is Casper and Garvey? Is Garvey and Casper? Is Pruitt the winner? Garvey and Dave Casper. And how about Bill Bergey? He was in there for 4th. Don Maynard was 5th, followed by Ron Say. And let's look at it again. Watch Garvey get that quick start out of the blocks.
Steve Garvey had great anticipation here. He anticipated when the gun's going to go off, and he got off with it. That gives him a tremendous advantage. But as you see, Greg Pruitt kind of pulls away because he's really got it locked up.
Boy, and he did pull away the last few yards. Greg Pruitt pulling away from Steve Garvey and Dave Casper, and he's now taken over the lead. Really tough, wasn't it, Greg?
Well, I didn't have a chance for the record, so I thought I'd save myself for the half mile.
You know, you did a lot of sprinting before. Where you come out of the blocks. Bill Russell mentioned the way you come out of the blocks. You look like a world-class sprinter.
Well, there's a whole lot of guys out there in the world a lot faster than I am. In track, when I ran the hurdle 60-yard dash.
You are aware that you are now in the lead?
Yeah, momentarily, yeah.
Good luck, Greg. Keep it up.
All right, thank you.
Greg Pruitt, a remarkable little running back for the Cleveland Browns. And Dave Casper, with a 3rd-place finish, has definitely moved into contention, even though he's limping a little bit. How about the middle linebacker of the Philadelphia Eagles, giving his wife, Nikki, a little kiss, and talking to his youngsters, Jake and Jason. Bruce has moved over to Bill right now.
That's right, your fan right there. Good job.
I tell you what, I am so elated, I can't tell you. I don't care what I do now. That right there excited the living daylights out of me, Bruce. 4th place, and that's some pretty good company down there, too.
Oh, it definitely is. And in your stride, you look good all the way through. No physical problems. First time you ever tried that?
No, first time I ever really came out of the blocks, and that's the first time I ever ran a 100-yard dash. Wow.
Did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Bruce.
And they continue to play offshore at Grand Bahama Island. Let's take a look at the results of the 100-yard dash. Greg Pruitt, the winner. Steve Garvey, Dave Casper, Bill Bergey, John Maynard, and it is really tightening up. And after 4 events, Greg Pruitt is the leader, the half mile coming.